So, Simon, the vegan here. Yeah, just figured I'd make a little response video to that nonsensical rambling that Jordan the omnivore did. Yeah, I think all that beef you've been eating might have given you mad cow disease because you're not making any sense. Like real life, I think you're becoming detached from reality, man, because, I mean, sure, it's not real life for you because you've just recorded yourself, but now it's on the internet, and when people watch it, it's still real life for them. Just what you've said is now kept in a virtual database. We won't go into that, though. We'll let that one simmer. Anywho, yeah, one of the topics you're talking about is vegans making you feel bad for the way you live. Yeah, I can agree with that. There are a lot of assholes out there, and assholes can take on all sorts of forms. They're in all walks of life, including people that identify as vegans. And that's the problem with these assholes is they like to pretend that they're elite, they're better than you. And it's hard not to. It's hard not to feel that way when, you start doing good things. But, the true path of a good person, a conscious person is not to fill your ego cup. Just because you're doing good things doesn't mean that the next person is not doing good things either. Maybe they're just doing good things in a different way. But see, these assholes, they're the loudest ones, right? So they make the most noise. And they're the ones that get noticed the most. So then everybody thinks that vegans are assholes because everybody likes to put things in categories, which is unfortunate, but I mean, that's just human nature. So yeah, vegans have a bad name for the most part, but we're not all like that. Nope. Yeah, I'm also a little confused onto what you're talking about when you say what use is a pig if you're not going to eat it. Yeah, I'm not quite following your whole spiel there. Of course, if you own a farm, you're going to be farming something, be it animals, corn, or freaking daisies, I don't know. So yeah, you're gonna try and make profit off a farm as a business. So yeah, if you have animals, be it selling their wool or their eggs or their milk or even their dead bloody flesh, whatever it is, you gotta make money. I understand that. But saying that a pig has no use other than for food is a closed-minded way of thinking. I think there's a lot of ignorance in that statement, being as your only view of what farm animals have done and what they've been used for is for food. There's food animals, and then, like you say, there's companion animals. But why can't a pig or a cow or a chicken be your companion? You spend enough time around it, like you do your dog, it will inadvertently become your companion. Will it not? So to say that a pig is, not good for anything other than eating is pretty ignorant. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Mother Nature has evolved this circle of life, this food chain, in a pretty, I'd say a very efficient and perfect way. Without human beings are kind of the wrench in the gears. Everything would run a lot smoother, give or take the few natural disasters that nature will throw. But for the most part, in the biological system, everything runs smoothly. Every animal and insect and plant has a purpose, either to aid the next thing in the chain or not, Human beings were not part of that chain. We consume and consume and consume. So I don't see how we fit into the circle of life better than a pig. Because in nature, I mean, yeah, a pig is used for food by other predatory animals. And I mean, they have other abilities too. I mean, pigs are used for, I mean, in our world, pigs are used for finding truffles, which serves a purpose. It's not just for eating them. They're not just bacon. And how do we know? There could be 100 uses for pigs or a cow or whatever, but we don't do anything with them other than chop them up for food. So, but that doesn't mean that's the only thing they're good for. Yeah, wolves don't have the ability to pick up a rake and plant food and farm. They kill and they eat. But we were born with brains almost too big to fit through our mother's hips. So we kind of climb to the top of this. We're sitting on top of this food chain. We have the ability to get food from other sources other than from killing and consuming other living things. We have a friggin' plethora of options. So I think it's kind of old school to still be slaughtering living animals, living sentient beings, just for food. Just because I like the way it tastes. I like the way that greasy bacon slides down my gullet. Oh, I got heart disease. I got high blood pressure. Blah, blah, blah. It's my impersonation of a meat eater. Anyways. And I mean, when you start talking about people in the grocery store buying cheap food, yeah, absolutely, I understand that. Some people don't really have a choice. But then you just have to decide, am I going to put, my cost of living above my morals? And I mean, maybe you can just push all your morals aside and say, F it, everybody dies soon enough. But I mean, I don't know. I like to live life by the motto that, leave the earth in a better way than you found it. So you got to try to help things out a little bit. And you're right, yeah. Sharing stuff on Facebook and Twitter or whatever, on social media. Maybe you're not making that much of a change, but maybe you are. Maybe you are sharing this video that one person has never seen before and they've never thought that way, that animals shouldn't be eaten, and maybe you spark something in that person. Maybe that person goes on to be a tremendous activist for animals' rights. You never know. Every little bit helps. Or it doesn't, whatever, but it's not going to stop me from trying, It gets pretty disheartening after a while, but you can't give up. You can't give up. Not when there's innocent lives being destroyed every second of every day, And for what? I like the taste! And there's no friggin' way I'm going back. You want to go sit down and eat a steak? How about a friggin' tofu steak? I've seen the light. I've evolved past consuming death and murder. I'm not inviting that bad karma into my life, and I'm not going to go back on it. All right? So don't even try. I mean, you'll catch up. You'll be part of the Darwinism, system soon enough. You'll evolve, but maybe it takes a little bit longer for some people. I don't know, man. Do what you want, I guess. Everybody's got a choice. I want to help make people make, educated decisions, thoughtful decisions, question everything, What did it take to get that 12-ounce steak and that lobster on your plate for 50 bones, What's it worth? Consuming death, you do nothing more than perpetrate more death in the world.